Okay. This was the match that I did yesterday. This is only my perspective, obviously. Twilight Princess Randomizer versus Caesar, who is a Brazilian speedrunner, Rando player. This is for the Twilight Princess Randomizer Brazil Dawn Challenge Cup. And this is my first match. The seed that I played on Friday the 13th, 2024. Be sure to think a little bit about what the hints are. Nothing beside Castletown, Gale Boomerang's Overworld, whatever. Dungeons, Forest Temple, Goron Mines, a City in the Sky. It's a pretty good set of dungeons. That's a pretty damn good set of dungeons. So, typical opening plays. Grab the chest in Link's house and immediately leave because I don't want to do Ordon. Neo Darkness. Go around and get some hints. Definitely pay attention to the path hints in the seed. That's the one thing I will point out ahead of time. Pay attention to the path hints that I get. See if you can piece together before I do what they mean. Nothing in Kakariko Gorge. Grove Spinner Chest is dead. Who cares? I mean, that's kind of nice to know, but still. It's just nothing in beside Castletown. And Gale Boomerang's Overworld. This was me just trying to write down notes while moving with my other hand and pressing A next to Ashe. There will definitely be other things like that early game. Early game I felt really bad about the seed. Nothing beyond this point. They were looking for their last item. Yeah, bombs to boots is the other one there. They were still missing an item when I finished. An item required to beat one of the dungeons. Yeah, I'm just getting all the early game knowledge, whatever. ZD, the Upper Zora River. I think my plan at this point was to get all my pose in Kakariko. Graveyard plus Village. So I didn't really care about getting the pose here. I believe with the path hint, then it means that there is a logical bomb bag that blocks other stuff. Barren Woods path to Argarok. Keep that in mind. And we go straight to Flight by Foul, obviously. This part is also like really feels bad. Lost Woods Lantern Chest also. So Lost Woods / Sacred Grove Spinner and Lantern Chest are dead. Like chicken, come on. Yeah, but this part feels bad. Because obviously while I'm flying, I'm jotting down the Lost Woods Lantern Chest note also. No, the past is also in Logic. Don't hold forward, by the way. So obviously I'm going to go back and get those 2 chests. Because I need them. More likely than not. Orphaning 2 Flight by Foul chests is dumb. But also, like, I'm gonna delay the spring chests because the 2 chests outside spring, you'd rather get those at the same time as you're, like, going into Linear Spring. So obviously those get delayed. But like also since it's becoming nighttime right now, that means the Poe is spawning. I was like, whatever, next cycle. I definitely could have made that if I had gotten off the ledge faster. And there's the bow. So now my Poe routing is kind of changing a little bit. Because I'm no longer thinking to do like the Kakariko ones. I'm going to grab like a couple Poes here and figure out what to do elsewhere. Yo, Rupa, thank you for the raid. Hope your stream was good. We are watching a tournament match that I played yesterday. So since I got Bo there, I'm gonna do Toadpoli, and I'm gonna go up to Aru. I'm gonna get the Poe next to Aru, and then leave after that. So I'm leaving Lake Hylia with 2 Poes. Like, that's not bad. PB'd no logic, damn. That is pretty good. OT 3D. Based on the years I've watched Rupa play games. 3/20/27, damn. Yeah, so second Poe really quick. And then climb the tower to Aru. And there's a sword. So at this point, yo, gaming guy, thank you for the raid. We were watching my ATP tournament match from yesterday. It was after this that I figured I'm going to try and follow this path hint for Argarok. So because Farron Woods leads to Argarok, I'm like, whatever. I can't do like a ton of checks here, but I'm gonna get what I can and see if I just find it and get lucky. Yeah, since this is a tournament match, like I'm not allowed to stream with any mic or chat or anything like that, so I don't like doing that on main. So tournament matches, I'm just gonna be playing on my ult. Yeah, so we're gonna go over here actually. I can get a chest out of Logic and also a Poe. So this is like the 18th postal. And it's a pretty quick check to just grab out of Logic. With the path hint for Argarok being Farron Woods, like, I'm pretty incentivized to grab this chest. Free lantern. I mean, it's nothing, but whatever. Only 2 checks left in Farron Woods that I can get without lantern, though. God, is it dark. It's funny, because I can see this just fine on my monitor when I'm playing. But watching the recordings, like, yeah, it's still really dark. Nothing in Kakariko Village. Eldenfield Bombrock is dead. Yeah, lantern is expected for Logic on that chest. And there's a slingshot, I guess. So obviously, since I'm at Korra, I'm gonna go grab these 3 chests here in the grotto. I can also peek the tree item after this. $5. A bug. $10. Since it's still nighttime, there's a very fast Poe that can be grabbed next to some Sphere Zero checks up here. I mean, not over here, but there's a shield in the tree. Jump down and grab this sign, see if it says anything interesting. South Castletown is path to Phyrus. Yo, Sassy. Fair. South Castletown, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 checks in these settings. So we're gonna grab this Poe by the Master Sword for the last Poe that I need. $100. Mashing the B button. A sword! A sword on pedestal. So that's a really fast Ordon sword. Really early swords so far. Check this sign, even though it's a little out of the way. Ice block is dead, spring water's dead, you know, typical, always hints. Since I have the pose I need, I'm gonna go to Castletown. Obviously. I have 2 bugs also, so I can check like Agatha sign. And do like South Castletown path to Phyrus stuff. Also with Kakariko Village Baron, like I don't have a lot of incentive to like run over there. Orange Rupee. Yeah, the one bug was in the forest. Or in Farron Woods. West Wing chest is nothing. In City in the Sky. So that's the City in the Sky small key chest. Which means that if I'm going to City in the Sky later, I can just abandon that chest and do Reverse City. And it's faster. Yeah, that is the first chest on the west. That's the vanilla small key. Or the small key in vanilla. Zora armor, probably useless. And Agatha sign has nothing. No bugs. Bugs are garbage. Underwater Goron. South Castletown's path to Phyrus, by the way. Remember that hint. I think so. I believe path hints can show up maximum 3 times. I think it's 3. What's in the chest? Dominion Rod. So we're gonna do the double claw shot chest also. South Castletown is path to Pyrus. Bomb Bag is path to Iron Boots, and Farron Woods is path to Argarok. Heart container. Well, I mean, I got a Dominion Rod. I'm just gonna go do the pass check. What if it's single Dom Rod? What if single Dom Rod is the path? Wouldn't that be convenient? The bug is excluded anyway. But this is like the last reason to ever come here. There's Baba Serpent Grotto, but like the odds of coming back for that is pretty low typically, if that's all you have. Heart piece. So it's like, well, maybe there's 2 other checks in South Castletown. It's probably not Dominion Rod. And I think, yeah, this is where I decide to dip Forest Temple. Because I'm like, I can't actually do very much in Forest Temple. I can go in and grab the Uku, do like a couple checks, but like Sphere Zero dungeon access is like, fine. It's not like the worst thing in the world. You can't actually get to left side because right side is blocked by webs. And you need either 2 monkeys or claw shot to go left side. If I had like a boomerang or bombs or lantern, I could go right side. But not at the current moment. I also know that boomerang is in the overworld. That was like on the first hint sign. Hey, a fishing rod. Yeah, or ball and chain. So a Sphere 1 fishing rod is like, well, maybe it's like getting to be about that time to go back to Ordon, I think. Without lantern sucks, but there's stuff there. I think that's where I go next. Because like this is the last check I can currently get in Forest Temple. It's the Master Sword. So dipping dungeons is officially like pointless. I mean, they do. Usually use sword for it. But also, like, the bomb bugs explode faster. Oh no, I went to Kakariko. Yeah, because I went to Graveyard. Yeah, Graveyard first, and then to North Eldon, I think. I think my thought was actually to go to Ordon, but I warped here, like, kind of muscle memory almost. I was like, well, Graveyard is not barren, so let's go there and do the one check and reassign. Just kind of like a really want lantern. You can't carry it from that far away. It'll blow up before you get there. You have to boomerang it into your hands from closer to the web. In vanilla, you just use the lantern. Yeah, this is just like, do what, like 3 checks here? 1, 2, yeah, 3. One of them's out of logic. Open up the portal for later. Or stock cave. I think, yeah, I skipped the sign because I have like all the hints at this point that I care about. Nice, Axel. Also with this chest here, if Dominion Rod is the path from South Castletown to Pyrus, then I can do a Dominion Rod check out of logic. And this check has definitely been important before. So just hope that maybe this is the double Dominion Rod thing for Path to Pyrus. It's Spinner! Well, keep moving. Open up this portal for later, because this gets me close to Stalfos Grotto when I am likely going to end up doing it. Where did that Bulblin come from? Yeah, no, this is when I go back to Ordon. Because Spinner alone currently doesn't do anything. Like at the current moment, Spinner doesn't do anything. Just double checking the boomerang hint that it wasn't like claw shots or something, and I wrote it down wrong. So we're gonna do fishing. Grample. Streaming this early. Hope stream was good. We are watching my perspective of a tournament race that I played yesterday. Yo, Curtis. This is in the past. This has already happened. Yo, Itsumi. Welcome. Yeah, I know that Goats is dead at this point. So, like, I never need to do Goats. But I will check Bow while I'm here. I wanted to wait until I had, like, Lantern, obviously. Yo, nuts. But I have not been finding... Like, at this point, Lantern is, like, the biggest gate. Like, Lantern probably opens the most at the moment. Like, simultaneously. Because it opens up 4 checks in Farron Woods. It opens up a bunch of stuff in Forest Temple. Like, there isn't a ton in Ordon. Most of the some of the checks like this are pretty slow. You tend to want to push this off until later, even though you literally spawn here. Magic armor. The only reason the magic armor doesn't matter to me is because I know I need iron boots anyway to do Goron mines. Like, there's no avoiding that. You need iron boots to do Goron mines. You can't do it out of logic with magic armor, even though you can do underwater checks with magic armor. It's not a magnetized piece of equipment. So, quick little bow checks. Bomb bag. Okay. So with these newly acquired bombs, first thing to do, Stalfos Grotto. But yeah, this is 3 checks. This is technically if spinner was the path for Dominion Rod. Money. Light sword. Butter. And $5. So it's kind of at this point I was like, well, there is the Lineru Field Spinner chest as one of the only 2 other checks that Spinner opens. It's a bit to get there, no matter which way you go. This was also like thinking for a moment like, oh, there's a sign here, and then getting here and being like, I don't need to read this sign, and I kept going. So this chest is behind bombs. If Dominion Rod Path to Fyrus, it still achieves that with Spinner. Claw Shot. That is the check that Caesar didn't get, by the way. And why he DNF'd. So, continuing along the chain of, I just got Claw Shot. I guess I'm gonna do Great Bridge. Like, it's kind of out of the way. It's 2 checks, but I can do them now. And then after this, it's like, well, okay, Claw Shot lets me do stuff in Lanayru Spring. And that's 4 checks. 2 checks outside the spring, 2 checks inside the spring. Not terribly unreasonable. As opposed to just like the 2 checks outside. So like going pure density, like the most dense locations I can access at any given moment. And like Lantern is still the thing that gets me the most progression. Like I can do a little bit in Forest Temple with bombs also. But like Lantern still gets me more stuff in there, and at this point, like I'm not gonna go into Forest Temple until I find Boomerang. And the only hint for Boomerang is that it's in the overworld. So like doing as many overworld checks as possible trying to find Boomerang is also currently what I'm trying to do. It's like, because along this chain, like I can do pretty much everything in the overworld. Other than like currently Lantern checks. But with what I currently have otherwise, I can do basically everything. So doing a density search for Boomerang to be able to beat Forest Temple is currently the primary thing I'm looking for. So grab the 4 checks here that I can. The 2 outside the spring and the 2 inside with Claw Shot. Even if Claw is still like out of logic at the moment. I mean, that is a path hint, is the bombs are on the path to Boots. The other path hints being Farron Woods to Argarok and South Castleton to Fyrus. Yeah, this is the race. Money. Lantern. So, that opens up 4 checks in Farron Woods as the most dense thing that Lantern does. In Forest Temple, it opens up a decent bit. Like, you can do most of Forest Temple with what I currently have. Except for, like, the last couple checks and Diababa fight. But because I know that Boomerang's in the overworld, I'm going to heavily prioritize that at the current moment. I don't know why I went here first. I mean, I guess the idea is to do Star 1 and South... Oh! No, the idea is South Castletown hoped that the Dominion Rod was not the path item. do the other two South Castletown checks along with star 1. And confirm whether or not Domrod was Virus Path, or if there's another item there. I think, yeah, that's definitely what it was. I literally don't have anything in there to build. Nice lantern. I mean, at this point, I know my Baron hints are beside Castletown, Kakariko Village, and Kakariko Gorge. So... one nice thing is that it also does eliminate 2 owl statues if double Dominion Rod is what matters. I've also never seen this happen before, but I guess I was like too far right up here. Quick ending blow. And a bottle. It's like, alright, Farronwood's Path. Path to Argrock. 4 checks. Behind Lantern. Confirm that single Dominion Rod is definitely... that Dominion Rod is definitely the path to Fyrus. Everything in South Castletown has been checked. The only thing there was a Dominion Rod. So, Farronwood's checks, because I didn't find anything here earlier. And this is also a path. I was like, well, maybe this is like double claw shot. Or it's City in the Sky book and I can just go to City in the Sky or something. Dominion Rod! All of Farronwoods is in Logic Sphere 1, because Lantern is Sphere 0. A quiver! Alright. So that's double Dominion Rod. The only thing found in the forest so far. As the item that is the path to Argarok is a Dominion Rod. So, let's finish Farron Woods. With 2 more checks, because maybe it's hinting this anyway, but I mean, at this point you needed the Dominion Rod to get here. That's also behind bombs. The Gale Boomerang. Behind 2 Dominion Rods and bombs. What are our path hints? What have they pointed to so far? The Farron Woods path to Argarok pointed at the Gale, or not the Gale Boomerang, a Dominion Rod. The South Castletown path to Phyrus pointed to a Dominion Rod. Bombs are on the path to Iron Boots. Back into Forest Temple because I can beat it. And just like full clear this dungeon. And then reading the sign for Ook. Forest Temple Gale Boomerang is the big key. So I know where the big key is. And I know that I have to kill Ook for it, but I'm also full clearing the dungeon anyway because there could be plenty of other good things here. You awful Mario. But also, yeah, since I need to go to Ook anyway, there's no harm in like doing all these checks before going to Ook. It's like, oh. Put down the bomb. More small keys. Well, time to go fight Ook for the big key. I think Ook faked me out here a little bit. I think I was expecting him to, like, stop moving. One, two. Yeah, and it looked like he was gonna stop because he went middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So many jumps. And then you get to watch this cutscene. And then remember that the text on the boomerang dialogue is different than text anywhere else in the game, so it doesn't auto-advance. Big key. And save and quit because it's faster than getting out of here the normal way. Now I have 2 monkeys. Because I defeated Ook. And then we go over here. This is the first actual boomerang lock check. Is this big key chest? Iron boots. Also, this is funny because I've killed Ook, so this room is actually different. There's no monkey in the cage, by the way. I was like, oh, wait, right. And then it's like, oh, this fucking bridge is in the way. So at this point, I'm just like, well, I might as well just finish full clearing this dungeon. The cage is there, but there's no monkey inside of it. Like, yeah, might as well just finish full clearing this dungeon. Because I have all of the keys. The last, like, 3 chests could be something. Plus Diababa that I need to kill anyway. And then this is just funny. Because at this point, obviously, like, I'm going to be going to Goron Mines after this. I have everything that I need to clear Goron Mines. There's no reason not to. I need a City in the Skybook and double claw shot for Argarok. And double claw shot can literally be anywhere. Basically. Same with Skybook. However, I do know, because no dungeons were hinted barren, that means every dungeon has at least one important item, or one item that can be considered important. So I know that Goron Mines has something. How many important items are left? Double claw shot, City in the Skybook, Ball and Chain. That's pretty much it. So 3 items. Dungeons have to have 2 of them. So like double claw shot could be in City. Oh, yeah, memo. I don't think Sketch can be considered important. Because obviously if it has nothing. Because it can be hinted required or not required. Like, Sketch would only be important if it actually has something. The fishing rod cannot be important because Snow Peak Mountain was hinted nothing beyond. And there could potentially be a bow in Goron Mines that makes it important, as long as it's in the first half. But it can't be bombs, because bombs actually did block Iron Boots. So bomb bags at this point can't be important, because they blocked, like, everything. They blocked access to City in the Sky and access to Goron Mines with what we currently have. So a bomb bag cannot be considered important. So there's like 3 or 4 items that could be, with 2 dungeons left. And those dungeons have to each have an item that's considered important. I don't really like Wind Waker Rando. Honestly. There's like 90 checks and race settings, and it's just about doing them as fast as possible. With the idea that you're just going to full clear the entire seed anyway. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I think I just mashed C or something. Yeah, it's like 90-ish. It's a big casino for one check at a time in the overworld. They've removed most of the ocean checks. They've cut it down a lot. I think it's like 93 or something total checks on average. It's mostly about like doing as much overworld as you can as fast as possible until you can go and in full clear your dungeons. Like whatever dungeon you get access to first in Wind Waker Rando is likely go mode. I think with typically when you get like Deku Leaf, you go to Forest Haven and full clear it and you're done. In current race settings. But yeah, we're just obviously rushing Goron mines. Because we know that there's at least something good here. Also, I guess I got off this like too early. Yeah, just barely. I see that now. So 2 items from Go mode. 1 dungeon cleared, 1 hour and 8 minutes on the timer going into the second dungeon. Also with Wind Waker Rando, you have to keep in mind like top players are typically finishing around the hour mark. Because it is just full clearing as fast as possible with storage abuse in the overworld. Like, if you're not good at storage, you cannot play that game competitively. It is a glitch that you need to know in order to do races at any reasonable level. Hey, City in the Sky book on the first Goron Elder. Alright, so it is now just double claw shot for go mode. And then it's just like, Link, get on the fucking ladder. Do, do, do. I think I saw the prompt and then held a direction. And there is the second claw shot. So I still need a second Goron Mines small key and the big key to finish Goron Mines. Then that is go mode. At like an hour 10:50-ish or something. So, 2 keys from being able to clear Goron Mines, and then I just need to go in and need to find the big key in City in the Sky. And that's literally all I need to do there. And there's the Goron Mines big key. Yeah, technically this one also does fit that. It's true. And there's a small key. Alright, that's all the keys for Goron Mines. Third small key isn't needed for anything. Yeah, I just needed second small key to get over here. And then obviously quick fires fight. And then we're going to City in the Sky as literally the last thing to do. And City in the Sky is just big key. Yeah, and I have an empty bottle. I never got like rare chew jelly. Only 3 hidden skills. No ball and chain. Yeah, it puts you in Kakariko Village. Which ironically has been used as like the path to doing Kakariko checks. In like a funny way. Like if you get into Goron Mines like so early that you haven't even done Kakariko Village, doing Goron Mines first is pretty good. And then it is the hunt for the City in the Sky Big Key. Which obviously can be literally anywhere. I actually don't know what the important item in City in the Sky is. It was probably Ball and Chain or R's Memo. My guess would be Memo, probably. Of course, the wind starts immediately. Stupid Homosaur. Also, the obvious thing here is to don't turn on the fan, but still go straight to the sword. Not the sword, the sign hint. To see if Big Key is over here. And it is. Only the Big Key beyond this point. So the right side only has 5 checks. Plus Aralphos, I guess, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Only 6 checks total on this side. And you can pretty quickly grab this one chest over here. I mean, that's fair. Nice, Axel. Yeah, you can LJA to the chest over here too. Probably should have. At least from even over here, that looks like a really easy LJA. But whatever. Vanilla route. And there's the big key. Immediate save and quit. Just to get back out of the main area. Hour 22, 23-ish. Like actual go mode. With just Argarok and then Hyrule Castle. Argarok is pretty slow, but nice bonk link. I mean, with only your first claw shot being in GM, that gives you a lot of stuff that you have to go back and do later. And are you really gonna do City in the Sky with one claw shot? There's not a whole lot you can do. You know the second claw shot can't be there, because the sign told you that only big keys be on this point and the rest of the dungeon is double claw shot locked. And then the worst room in the game. Yeah, obviously without the spoiler log, I don't know where the path hints actually lead to or what they're actually pointing at. unfortunately. And then this is all just like a fairly standard Argarok fight. No, it had to all go through Boomerang one way or another. Yeah. I mean, well, okay, technically, the hint could be saying that Boomerang is on the path to Argarok if it's hinting at the claw shot in Goron Mines. But yes, it did need Domrod anyway, which happened to be in the same location. Which means it could also be pointing to the Dominion Rod as the item that it chose to hint. The easiest way to look at it is definitely the 2 Dominion Rods. Wait for Argarok to roar. Yeah. The second claw shot being, I mean, either one, being where it was, is a pretty big deal. Also, not getting baited into double claw shot checks really either. Even having done the one. Third cycle was just me forgetting like how this works. For the fire cancel. Argarok dead at 1:30:47. Obviously, the rest is fairly standard. In terms of like what is they're really left to do. I just thought of a question I need to ask for clarity. Yeah. I doubt it will play into anything. It depends on the order that barren regions versus category hints are generated. Only really matters if you're getting like the claw shot / boomerang hint, because that fills the role of a barren category hint. If no barren categories could be generated. And like barren categories, like there's female versus male bugs is one, which if Agatha has nothing, then that hint can't be generated because you already know that she has nothing by reading her sign. There's also North versus South Desert. So I think if the Gerudo Desert Barren hint is generated, even if it's not actually like given to you, then North-South Desert can't be hinted, I think. Which would make sense with a seed like this, depending on where everything else fell. Because if there was something in North Desert, then Gerudo Desert couldn't be hinted barren, but South Desert could be hinted barren as a category. Which would mean that I wouldn't have gotten the boomerang hint for boomerang in the overworld. I would have gotten a South Desert barren hint. Which, like, very rarely should ever matter. It mostly matters the desert. Because of that barren category. Which would mean that either the desert has something or it has nothing, and in this case I think it would have nothing. I also don't have a shield. The only shield I saw was the one in Farrenfield. And obviously I wasn't going to go back to Farrenfield for a wood shield. And this one was just a matter of like, I don't know if this boomerang actually hits the torch in there with those targets. So I waited a little bit longer on that platform. Yeah, this one was just like, fuck aiming at them. Wait for them to like group up together. Nice, Axel. Aiming, please. I think I went like a little early here. Yeah, I went just a little early. That's better. This dark note was kind of rude. Obviously, no need for arrows. 44. Surely that's enough. And Zelda. Oh no, I got stabbed. Doritos, number 1. Number 2. Three Doritos. Thank you, Zelda. And then, you know, beast cannon. Beast cannon with like no real tools. It's not particularly slow, but slower than having like mortal draw and stuff. Not bothering to like do slash counting and stuff. Maybe I'll learn the timing. save like a few seconds that saves over doing this fight. Horseback is also like mostly should be consistent most of the time. Beta slash. And I think probably why I'm missing the instant spins on Final Ganon more often than not is probably because my hands are cold from the AC in the room. So like I think I miss a couple here. So it's a pretty whatever fight. Definitely not. Because like here, like even though like this is obviously a very fast pace, okay, I got the first one. But yeah. Sidestep for no reason. Because I was holding a direction when I pressed A. And then I went early here. Alright, 144.04. I thought I messed up that fight a little bit more, but I just went early in the second to last one. So, that was the race seed. That was technically my round one, but it's round two of the bracket because of seeding. Yeah. My next match is waiting on another match to finish, which will be Tuba Man versus Peaches. So I don't know when that will be yet. Probably be like not for a while. I feel like these aren't going to be super frequent. This bracket's going to be fairly slow, I think. We'll see. They said they're going to be fairly lenient with the deadlines because as long as it moves at a reasonable pace, it doesn't really matter. So, we'll see. So, thank you all for watching. I will probably end up doing this with all of my tournament matches. I don't know. Just because I can't stream the tournament matches like normally, I feel like I should still upload them and do something. So this seems like probably the best way of doing it. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments, I guess, on YouTube, what you think. And thank you for watching.